Picture a retail investor in 2026. Their retirement account is at a record. Everyone's telling them the same thing. Get into AI before it's too late. This week, for the first time, the smart money started telling them the opposite.
Bain surveyed 951 companies. The verdict? The technology worked. The value didn't arrive.
The technology works. The money isn't coming back. And the people closest to it are quietly heading for the exits. Eleanor, how widespread is the disappointment?
An NBER study found about 90% of firms report no measurable productivity gain, yet spending keeps climbing.
Now, before we call it a bubble, let's be fair. The bulls have a real argument. They say Amazon ran at zero profit for years because it reinvested everything. And look how that turned out. Spending isn't the same as losing money.
And they're partly right. The technology is real. Amazon did reinvest its way to dominance.
So why is this different? Because the risk isn't in the story. It's in 3 layers underneath it that almost nobody is pricing. Layer 1 is physical.
A single 1 gigawatt data center can need up to 50,000 tons of copper. Copper is already in a structural deficit. Transformer lead times, 2 years to 4.
We flagged this in May. 725 billion committed, and the copper to build it isn't out of the ground. You can't pour a data center faster than the metal arrives. That's not sentiment, it's physics. Layer 2 is the debt.
AI spending is increasingly debt-financed through private credit, facing what allocators call its first big test since 2008. The ECB just flagged the sharpest corporate credit tightening since 2023.
Record spend, returns that haven't arrived, and the debt that financed it. When that debt gets exposed, the stress doesn't stay in tech, and Layer 3 is the one the market is only now waking up to. The rush to go public.
AI companies with no profit are racing toward record IPOs. Skeptics have a blunt name for it: exit liquidity.
Exit liquidity. The insiders and early backers cashing out and selling the risk down to retail. The investor we started with. The bears put it harshly, the profits never arrive and the public is left holding the bag. We don't have to accept the harshest framing to see the structure. When companies that don't make money rush to sell shares to the public, someone is being handed the risk.
In 1999, telecoms laid millions of miles of fiber on borrowed money. The internet was real. The fiber got used, eventually. But most of the companies that built it went bankrupt first.
That's the shape of it. The technology survives. The investors who funded the gap often don't. By the time AI bubble is the headline, and this month it became the headline, the repricing has already started. So here's the version you can actually use. You can't see a private credit fund's books or a pre-IPO cap table. You don't need to. When an entire market is certain, the IPO's flying, spending at records, returns still missing, the edge isn't agreeing louder. It's asking who's selling and what they're not pricing. Right now, that's the copper, the loans, and the exit. We map that gap. The question isn't whether AI is real. It's whether you're priced for the demand, or for what the demand actually runs on and who's quietly heading for the door.